the greatest shit on earth. So he's gonna look like a massive fucking fag if he doesn't show up.
That's my whole point. Like, he has to do it, right? Like, I mean, what will be his excuse after, a year, straight of talking about let's fight in real life, let's fight in real life. And then even this fight, he's saying, I'm gonna just destroy Andy, he has no chance. Saying that over and over again. You can't not show up, right? I mean, I don't know.
He has to show up. And then somebody was saying that he wanted me to bet my channel on this.
Yeah,
that's what I heard. Yeah. And yeah, I think that you're remiss not to have done so, Jim. That you should bet your channel, of course.
Well, here I'll tell you what, Donga. I'm willing to bet my channel. If you win, I'll delete it. It doesn't matter to me. But if Andy wins, you have to put on a fucking dress and lipstick and walk up and down the boulevard after the fight, telling people that you're a fucking $2 whore and you got your ass kicked by a cokehead.
Yeah,
and I want that filmed and put on the internet. I mean, you're so tough, right? You're not worried about losing or anything, so you put a fucking dress on like the pretty girl you are and walk up and down the boulevard like a whore, won't you?
Oh, good God.
That's my counteroffer.
Okay, I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, from what I understand, I think that what you call it, Donga, actually genuinely has some sort of issue that he was injured in such a way that if he does get injured again, he could wind up paralyzed. So it seems absurd that he would potentially expose himself to physical damage, danger that could render him a quadriplegic. That seems crazy. But, maybe his
Well, I do know that he signed the contract, and traditionally there is some type of, in contracts, usually there's some type of penalty. I know that they're putting a lot of promotion into this. So I'm assuming that there probably is some type of penalty.
Jim, what do you think? You think it's going to happen?
Well, I mean, here's what I would have loved to have seen, or at least see going forward from Andy in particular.
Yeah.
I'd like him to do his fight montages in a wheelchair, so he could put Donga at ease, that they're on even footing. I shouldn't say footing because his legs don't work. That they're on even asses.
Even wheels.
I did it again when they crawl into the ring to fight each other. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. It's weird that Donga wouldn't put up a promo picture like Warski did.
That was strange.
I mean, there he is, flexing it. There's his pale Canadian ass flexing for the camera. He's ready to fucking do it. Sign the contract, sent him in, got him all done. I don't know. Donga's gone on and about, he's not internet people. He'll fight anybody. Fighting in real life's the greatest shit on earth. So he's going to look like a massive fucking fag if he doesn't show up.
That's my whole point. Like, he has to do it, right? Like, I mean, what will be his excuse after, a year, straight of talking about let's fight in real life, let's fight in real life. And then even this fight, he's saying, I'm going to just destroy Andy, he has no chance. Saying that over and over again. You can't not show up, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe
he has to show up. And then somebody was saying that he wanted me to bet my channel on this.
Yeah,
that's what I heard. Yeah. And yeah, I think that you're remiss not to have done so, Jim. That you should bet your channel, of course.
Well, here I'll tell you what, Donga. I'm willing to bet my channel. If you win, I'll delete it. It doesn't matter to me. But if Andy wins, you have to put on a fucking dress and lipstick and walk up and down the boulevard after the fight, telling people that you're a fucking $2 whore and you got your ass kicked by a cokehead.
Yeah.
And I want that filmed and put on the internet. I mean, you're so tough, right? You're not worried about losing or anything, so you put a fucking dress on like the pretty girl you are and walk up and down the boulevard like a whore, won't you?
Oh, good God.
That's my counteroffer.
Yeah,
if he's willing to do that, I'll put my channel up. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I would. I'd spring for the lawyers to make that contract happen because I definitely want to see that. I don't think that it's going to happen. I mean, I think it's all bullshit. I just think it's fucking gay to have a fucking real life fight. It's stupid. Okay, that's the whole point of the internet, that you're supposed to fight with your words to sound incredibly pompous, but no, that's basically it, right? I don't know.
But wait, you don't want to see this? Come on, it's probably. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting caught up. I've watched a lot of fights and boxing matches over my lifetime. Maybe I'm getting caught up in the hype, but I mean, at this point, I was very bearish on it for a while, saying it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Now that the contracts are signed, I've went all in on it, so I'm very excited. Hopefully it takes place.
Thing with Donga, he's a fucking idiot. I'm wondering about Godwinson. I want Godwinson back because he did that fucking video on me and he refuses to release it, and I want to see it. I want to see what the little shit has to say about me. Yeah. Or am I being too egotistical? Oh well, why not? Yeah. But what's up with Godwinson? Why isn't he back? Did you, Jim, see that video that he made?
No, but I mean, I know Godwinson will make a channel, put stuff up, and then kind of recede into the background and kind of do that like once every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
And it's kind of standard practice.
Yeah, I wish he'd just like stay on the scene because I like the continuity of it. But
Now,
anyway,
Coach, you're going to let the restream go on, aren't you? Because I know one guy in the call that's got an issue with that.
what?
No, I
restream?
might as well talk about that. They thought I wanted it taken down. I did not. I told them the next day to restore it, so it's back up.
Oh,
So,
what's the lore on that? What's that?
some people thought I had
give
their
us,
stream
give us the
taken
lore
down.
on that, Ralph. What happened?
Well,
with
the streaming people thought that they were just like restreaming my stream with nothing added to it. I guess they're a little protective, so they took the restream down. And then the next day, I saw that it had been taken down, and I messaged them and I said, "Just let them do what they want." And they restored the channel and everything, so they're back.
Well, there you go. I just like to say publicly, you can restream my shit anytime you like. I'm a good guy. All right, Caesar over here. That's why he got stabbed. All right, he's always starting to kill people.
It got restored because of me. I don't get any credit for that anyway. But yeah, they're back, and it's
Let me
all.
ask you something, guys. Why doesn't he just quit? Poor fella.
Oh, he's never gonna quit. You're talking about Kraut?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna quit. He's walked through the flames. He's had his little baptism by fire. Now he wants to play.
He loses subscribers every time he posts a video, and his videos get fewer and fewer views each time he posts. What exactly is he trying to win? What is there to be won, quite frankly?
He's just trying to prove the point that you can't drive him off the internet at this. That's what this is all about right now with him.
Oh man, that motherfucker is just insane. And the thing is that the stupid videos that he makes about history are about as dumb as the ones that he made about biology. I mean, I don't know anything about biology.
I haven't watched any of them. I know he's doing like World War II shit, right? Camps and Japan and stuff.
Yeah.
Ralph, have you seen any of this shit?
I saw he did a video. Was it yesterday on the Allied bombings were justified? Or something? I didn't actually watch it, but I saw that he put it out, and I know his subs keep dropping, and pretty soon looks like he's on the path below 100K, which according to the Discord leak is really fucking with him mentally. So hopefully that happens soon.
Yeah. Apparently the thought that he'll cross the 100,000 mark, which I personally think is trivial. I mean, it was funny. And Jim, thanks for putting up Susan in your last Sunday Fun Day. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was fucking hard to do.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. Matt needs the piss taken out of him more. I mean, that was some good stuff.
No, it was hard to do that performance, to tell you the truth, because I kept cracking up, and it was just like really just hard. A couple of times you can spot that I was sort of like laughing because I couldn't keep it in. But yeah, and the light was fading. It was like a whole nightmare to shoot that fucker. But I'm so glad that it fit with Whitney Houston. It's just Kino experience. That's what I loved about it. But about
such a great song too. Man.
Yeah, it is actually.
I actually watched it on the way to Baltimore and almost drove off the road because I was laughing so hard. So it was good stuff.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But no, about poor Kraut. He did a video, the one that he was talking about historicism and historiography and shit like that, and he was talking about Voltaire, and and he's saying about Voltaire's opinion about the French Revolution, right? Which is impossible because Voltaire died a decade before the French Revolution. So how the fuck could he have had an opinion about the French Revolution if he was safely dead? And it was just like that kind of level of mistake, and it was just so laughable. And I understood now why JF had gotten such a huge kick out of his videos on biology, because I'm incompetent in biology. I don't know a thing about biology, right? And so I just took, when Kraut did his videos, I sort of like, it seems logical, some of the shit, but JF really knew what he was talking about. Insofar as history and the stuff that he's talking about, which was my specialty, I can say unequivocally, he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He was just talking all kinds of bullshit, And even the guy who ordered the bombing of Dresden, Curtis LeMay, even he said that if the Allies had lost the war, he would have been going to the gallows and hanging for war crimes for having done Dresden, right? I mean, the guy who did it thought that it was a war crime, okay? And Kraut doing that is just that. I mean, like, I don't know.
He constantly talks about shit he doesn't know anything about. That's something that gets me. Like, and there's no shame in not knowing everything or about a topic, but like, why do you keep doing videos about stuff you have not even really a baseline knowledge of? It's kind of baffling, but
Well, actually, you know what? Let me take that back. I do think I saw part of one of his initial World War II videos. Didn't he go to like a Holocaust camp?
yeah, I saw part of that one. The
Yeah, but
Holocaust
like
one.
there's no stabilization, so like
Yeah.
it's shaking all over the fucking place as he's walking through this, and it's just I saw like 2 minutes of that, and it's like I'm done. This is where I hit out.
No, yeah. Going to the concentration camps, and see, there's nothing to be learned by going to the concentration camps, quite frankly. I mean, so if you go, you better shoot like good material. I mean, you're going to use it while you're going to have a voiceover, right? But like shaky footage of a concentration camp, what are you going to get out of it? You're not going to learn anything there because it happened 70 years ago. Anything to be learned from that is you can find it online or in textbooks or what have you. So you're only going there for the images. So if the images suck, what's the point? I don't get it. I don't get the man. Well, actually, I do get the man. He's living on his mother's dime, building models all day, sniffing the modeler's glue all day, and doing fucking nothing with his life. Jesus Christ. And he's 29 fucking years old. Get a fucking job, for crying out loud. I mean, geez, I find it incredibly, incredibly frustrating. But yeah, and I think that he's starting to have like crazy ideations, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like planning on like, having his revenge on his enemies or some shit like that. But like,
You think he's gonna go full Shadowley Strangler? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. I'm not
Going
kidding.
out there and teaching people liberalistism the hard way?
Yeah, yeah. I do think so. I think that he's going in that direction. That he's going to. I genuinely believe that he's going to be going so insane, especially when he cracks the 100,000 mark, in the wrong direction, of course. I think that he's going to go so out of his fucking mind that he's going to start thinking that he should, direct action in the real world, and he's going to justify it to himself with all kinds of weird, nonsense shit. But yeah, I think that. I mean, I don't know if you guys think that I'm full of it, or I'm.
Well, yeah, he's in. I don't know. Is he like in Germany or Austria? I mean, there's not really
Yeah.
much to lash out at in real life there, though. It's pretty hard leftist, isn't it?
Well, I personally think that he might show up at my door. I honestly do.
I was gonna bring that up, Coach. You keep making these predictions. If anybody he'd want to lash out at, it'd probably be you.
Yeah,
So.
I actually said so in one of my shitstream videos. I know that it sounds paranoid. I'm not a paranoid person. But I genuinely believe that he might flip his shit and hop on a plane to Ukraine and show up here and God knows what. I am not kidding. Yeah, and I don't have a problem saying it. And I don't have a problem if people think that I'm paranoid or out of my mind or something. But yeah, I get the vibe that the guy's going to lose his shit, especially as people start peeling away from him. Because I think that by this point, a lot of his followers, a lot of his little coterie, they must think that he's out of his fucking mind, for crying out loud.
Well, how fucked up would you be if there's a knock on your door and you go to answer it and there's just a trout laying there? Like, is that going to send you into like a fucking tizzy? Like, what are you looking
Tizzy
over
Law, yeah, Tizzy Law.